Okay. Here we go, guys. If you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. We will be putting all our playthroughs on YouTube as always. So for anyone who does not catch the live stream, you can always check us out on YouTube for our archive of playthroughs. With that being said, don't forget if you're on YouTube to come by the stream. We do a lot of other things besides playthroughs, so feel free to swing by and catch some of the other shenanigans. Alright, well, I see you're going. Black tie, have fun with baby bow tie. And, yeah, with that being said, let's get started on our playthrough of Vampyr. Been wanting to play this game for a long time. And today just seemed like a good opportunity. Let's see here. Warning, even based on proven medical knowledge from 1918, Vampyr sometimes takes liberties when establishing possible links between scientific theory and supernatural creatures. For theoretical purposes, in other words, I do not try to cure any disease with any of the recipes shown in this video game. And no, rats were harmed during the making of this video game, the Vampyr team. Nice. Take responsibility for your actions. That's what it says in the bottom. Nice. This game uses an autosave system. Alright, first things first. Make sure everything's good. I'm not a fan of VSync. Should we try? Because VSync can be both good and both really, really bad. I am gonna leave that. We're gonna leave this for now. Let's see how it is when we get into the game. We'll also figure that out once we get into the game if we want that or not. Do we want the name of the speaker? No, we don't. Because if there's like voices in the background, we want to kind of figure it out ourselves.
I still hear voices in my head every night.
I think when we're in game, I will adjust the volumes and figure out what is good. It does feel like it's a little quiet. So I'm gonna go with a little bit louder for now, but once we're in game, we'll kind of figure that out better. Same thing with Oh, I'm a little cross here. Just reading the description. So like story mode is just super easy mode. But this whole thing with citizens you kill and citizens you embrace. I don't know if This seems a little artificial. Your experience points are reduced by killing enemies in combat. I might just go with normal mode for now. Yeah, because I don't want to have artificial penalties.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Ho ho.
Death.
He's definitely a half-empty
Since the
glass
apple
guy.
was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
I think I kept myself on that edge. I mean... Jesus Christ. This is like really, really old times. So is he like in a pit of bodies? Oh yeah. We're just throwing bodies down there. Okay. Well, I'm assuming we followed the trail of red.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Oh, that's somebody he knows. This is gonna be bad.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on!
Damn. His own sister.
Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Well, that's a start.
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot!
Jeez. What kind of gun does he have? He just starts spraying me like
This is
that?
a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Ah, can't jump. Good to know.
This can't be happening. No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Oh.
Now, I can defend myself.
Okay.
Kill that thing! Over there! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Combat's very, like, slidey, I should say.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Let's see how it likes a bit of
Oh, what the hell was that? No, just throw fire at somebody.
Sorry.
Yeah, the auto lock is kind of really important, is what I'm seeing.
No, please, stop!
That's interesting.
Who are you? There's one of them. What do you want?
Oh, there's a stamina bar. Okay.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech!
Really?
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
I guess the darkness has become our friend.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Cinemas like fire will deal aggravated damage that reduce your maximum health gauge. Is there no way to cure that? Do I need to like feed on somebody?
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Ow! Whoa, shirt.
I need to find shelter. It's locked, all right. Is anybody there? What is this place?
seems abandoned. I should be safe enough
I
here.
mean, we clearly need some blood and we're good. Is there nobody that we can, like, just nibble on? Just a little sip. Oh. What's this? Fire and sun. Leeches do not fear the sun of fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under rays of daylight. But it hurts them good. Really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the blood leeches never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn beast is the best way to kill it for good. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch, Primwin leader. Shillings. Yeah.
The sun is high. I cannot leave now.
What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Oh. I'm wondering if this is the time of the plague. Bottle of alcohol. Oh, she's been dead for a good while, I think. Or was she a vampire? I don't even know. What the hell? Oh, yes! Watch acquired. We can now tell time.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Oh, it was our watch?
Follow this. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible.
So, like, we're remembering when we were dead? Okay. I actually like how minimal the UI is. I guess they were going for as much of a movie-esque look as possible. Oh, Flash.
For the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as wool.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Oh. I see. It's a lot of blood, though, by the way. For someone who just blew his head out. Do we get to keep the gun?
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
So we were like military doctors, I guess?
No, it never got easy.
Oh, level 2. Nice. Bloody Diary, 15th of October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night, and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. 16th of October. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed, and there's no more jobs nearby. 19th of October. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes, and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to the Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far. I fear leaving my wife for so long. 19th of October. Becky threw up the meal. Wait, this is the same day. 19th of October. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now, it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow, I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. 21st of October. Oh, okay, so it is what I thought. His wife did turn into, like, a vampire. 21st of October. The men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night, as if they were attacked. Now they are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die. She said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? 22nd of October. Becky has just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. 23rd of October. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It would not be long. I pray God it will end soon. What just happened? That was weird. It like goes to the options menu if I don't do anything for too long, I guess. Forgettable incident. 24th of October. I was so hungry I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th of October. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noise. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. So, I guess she somehow turned into a vampire. Tried to feed off of him. Couldn't. And basically starved to death, I guess? Oh, we are not going to sleep in this bed. Are we really going to sleep in this bed? Are we really going to do this, huh? Could we at least, like, move the body downstairs and, like... No? Alright, we're just gonna sleep right here next to, homeboy.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it.
Oh, really?
Rational thinking only.
Really? But I don't wanna! The game just got started! Unfortunately, that doesn't kill him, does it?
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who tames blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Oh. I mean, there's only one thing we can do. Okay, let's see. Blood Spear. Close range strike that will cut through a living creature in front of you. Close range, okay. It's like you throw a spear made of blood which can pass through enemies in front of you. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I like that. Shadow Mist. Place a cloud of shadow at the target's feet of yours. Cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. That sounds even funner. How much? Yes. Yes, we will go with that. We will come back to all this other stuff. Night is here again. I am in London now. Somewhere near the East End docks. I suppose I do not know this part of town. All I know is this. Someone is killing people here. Murdering them. Butchering them. Drinking their blood. Making them like him. Is this what happened to me? My poor Mary. My poor sister. I must follow the blood trail. Find the answers. Maybe I should start by gathering information about what happened to this place while I was away. Then I will find who did this to me. Who made me what I am now.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
So...
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked.
Fucking beast!
Oh. Offhand weapon can be used by pressing it. Attacks with special effects and stamina consumed. Okay. So what is this? Oh, a steak. I'm gonna shove a steak in that guy's chest. Damn. I guess he might have been a vampire?
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Use your stake and inflict stun damage. Stun enemy can be bitten.
Die, vermin!
What the hell said that? Oh, I didn't even see you. But it improves your skills and it also refills your health gauge. Oh, that's
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Oh, I just wasted that. Son of a gun.
It's dead, all right. Look lively! Talk to us!
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Wait. Oh, do I have to target him first?
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
That was awesome. Oh, okay, so we gotta like knock out their stamina bar, I guess?
Die, vermin! I hate leeches!
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
So they may be dropped loot. Good to know. I have to get used to the combat in this game too. That's gonna take a bit of practice. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. So it's kind of the same poster. Okay. Can't look at this one though. Weirdly enough.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood.
Where did the other rat go? There he is.
This is despicable. It's locked, all right. It's locked. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked, all right.
I'm assuming there's gonna be some kind of
I cannot enter.
for like stuff.
It's locked. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Gotta make sure I'm topped off, you know?
What will London have to say to me? I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Perhaps. But first, we must check everything. Ah, treasure. Okay, fine. I'll turn it on.
Fresh blood. The smell is so It's locked.
Any other secrets?
There is no one in sight.
I'm assuming this is going to be somewhat like Dishonored, where it's like a semi-open map. So maybe I shouldn't go too far. Yeah, see, I'm already like in a different area. So it looks like it's kind of following that aspect.
Where has everyone gone?
Torn off page of a diary. For looking away when for looking away when they mock my color, I hate myself. For crying like a girl when they insult me, I hate myself. For swearing like a boy when they're gone, I hate myself. For hating my parents, I hate myself. For smiling when customers call me Sad Brina, I hate myself. For never finding the courage to tell Tom how I feel, I hate myself. She's having a rough time. Just discovered a hint, feels a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Oh! As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the experience you will earn. Feed on the citizen. Oh. That's intriguing.
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
Wait. Is that what I think it is? No, it's not. Okay.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Ah, this is the hideout. I just found a new hideout where you can spend your experience while resting or crafting items on the workbench. And you can craft medical treatments to heal 6 citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades, and improve and custom measured weapons. Oh, that's kind of cool. Interesting, so we could recycle items to turn into craftable stuff. Craftable resources. God, we have a little bit of experience that we could do something with, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So we can get 20% more blood when we bite somebody. That'll let us use our stuff a bit better. War munition volunteers. Britain's working together. Skilled workers and engineers and kindred trades enroll today as war munition volunteers. Support the men at the front with a plentiful supply of munition. You will not suffer in wage. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line. That's actually a good motto.
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw.
Hello, sir.
Whoops.
Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is this place?
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Oh, this is the citizen's letter we saw. Always open at night?
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
About the murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer.
Probably the
Thought we'd
plague.
seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
I just wanted to talk.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
That's not what I want to do. Sabrina hides her true feelings about her boss, Tom Watts. Ah.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Yeah, you
Been
know,
there, seen that.
super bloody
Don't worry,
outfit.
Things can only get worse.
Did anyone enter the bar?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around there?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who's the sewer dog?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Is it just a fairy tale?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Okay, well...
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
What is this place?
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of
So
town.
this is probably Tom. Open all night?
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Aren't you scared?
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
A long night?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
About these murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Any leads on suspects?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Alright, let's go back. I'm looking for someone.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man?
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he been here?
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet that man.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
So, like, is our... I mean, I was gonna say mentor, but... Would that be considered mentor? Our Faja, our creator, is here.
There's gotta be
Maybe?
something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them. I think I'm losing
Apparently,
my
the
mind.
more we learn about the target,
I should
the
just run
citizens,
as
the
far away
more
from this place as I can.
the more experience we get. So I guess we're gonna hold off
This
on
is no place
munching
for you.
on her.
Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself! I need a word. With anyone. Well, that's something I can do for you.
You were talking to another woman who was a vampire, I think. I heard the swoosh as she disappeared.
And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem like an expert.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Who were you talking to?
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
We know nothing about him. What is the Brotherhood?
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Help me.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
Yes.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
He still never told us who he was.
I'm certain we shall meet again.
Got any goodies? Don't mind if I borrow that.
It's locked, all right. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
You know, him visiting a doctor would make him illegible as a doctor, which is messed. I don't know if that's true. Isn't there like the whole thing, like doesn't it like make sense to not self-diagnose? Isn't that like supposed to be what you're not supposed to do? You're not supposed to self-diagnose yourself because, you know, your diagnosis will be skewed. Isn't that why like psychotherapists like have their own like, you know, and they don't do it to themselves, they get someone else? I want the truth.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about it.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Oh, we got new hints about Tom, apparently. Alright.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me
Word
a
of
laugh.
warning. Mama had to go use the bathroom, so she brought little baby Hannah in here. And she's currently holding her at the moment. So if you start hearing some screaming, I will mute myself, of course.
I
but
think drink no longer
she tends to
stirs me.
start crying and screaming out of nowhere all the time, so just give me a heads up if you hear anything. Alright, let's see what this guy
Hello, sir.
does.
May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Damn. You're... Okay.
I'll leave you
Well, you
to
have a
your
good
bottle
day.
then.
This is hard to do with one hand, just saying.
Welcome
All right.
back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
As a vampire, you can force citizens to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered. Blue prompt. Ah. Talk to me about William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's
Oh.
not my friend anymore.
We have powers of persuasion. I like that. Why lie to me?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
Who is he?
William, just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the cannon factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
Yeah, like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight?
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Sounds like William was looking for a meal, right? I need to find him.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
There we go.
There's
Now,
gotta be something.
question. Tom Watts, Dyson Dill. Okay, so these are the guys we were just talking to. Tom and William used to be good friends. They're part of the same social circle.
Can we done get out of this bullshit mess? No?
It's locked.
Okay. See if we can kind of navigate our way around here. I never did go up here. I want to make sure I look around every corner for like little secrets. 'Cause you never know. Ah, shillings. Is what they said. We were just here, so I think we already checked all this. So let's go that way. Another thing I was curious about was like if I could just jump up to like platforms like that. Is that a problem? Looks like not all of them.
There's nobody here. I cannot enter.
There is a chest there, though. I wonder if there's another way in. Uh-oh. 1 second, I'm just gonna mute myself. There is a platform up there. Can I go up there? No, it doesn't look like it. See what's over there. go to the end of this dock, but I don't think there's anything there, is there? Oh, we can't even go there. Okay. Alright. See if there's anything over here. Probably not. Nope. Okay. Let's go this way. Now, there's two symbols here. I'm curious about what this other symbol is. Because that's where our main thing is. There's another one that's like way out there. So like it's far. Oh, it's this custom marker. Why are these up there? Did I put those by accident? Weird. I must have done that accidentally. There's a thingy there we can interact with. See what this is. Join the Royal Fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask at your nearest recruiting office. Okay. Oh, I think there's a chest over here. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, so that's definitely the bar we were just at, I think. And we just did a big circle. Your army needs you. Join out once today. Would you like to know more? Ask at your nearest recruiting office. Oh yeah, we've seen this already. Uh-oh. Alright, she's gone. We can just play the game like normal now. Thank you for bearing with that, by the way, guys. Oh, you don't look so good. That's probably our guy right there.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Pick up the note.
What's this? Some sort of note.
October 30th, from G. McCollum to dock patrols. Object: multiple deaths in the dock region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast. Purge it quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, the vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the cause. If I'm correct, we got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search the abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the leeches, the Leech brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Examine the outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Yeah, he's even got some armor on his wrists and stuff. Examine the wounds.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Same with the boat.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
More aluminum powder.
It's locked.
Oh. Is there a way to stealth people? Nope. Equipped and press to use ranged weapon to inflict both standard damage and stun damage. Beware of your ammo limit.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
How do I change my weapon? That was a waste. There's a way to change it, but I'm not seeing how.
I cannot enter.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, indicates resistance, red, high resistance. I see. Just looking. There's an upstairs that we can inspect, so let's see if there's anything up here. Oh, that's nice.
There's one of them vermin!
I like the gun. Just saying. I really like the gun.
It's locked, all right.
Steady, boys!
blood goes out here.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Oi! You listening?
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
No, no, I messed up. God damn it. Okay, I don't like the auto targeting. If I move the mouse, it screws up everything. Sorry about that. I know that some of our companions consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that we can't go out during the day. Thus, we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too many men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. Best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them then, for they can easily be spotted. That's why the Guard of Primwin must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches. Small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advantages. Modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France. New strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrowers. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey McCullum, Primwin leader. Ooh. Got a shotgun. I'm gonna stick with the handgun for now, though. Is there anything else here? Rats and hideouts are often located near hideouts. Using V-Sense will help you locate them more easily. Come here, little mousey. I want to give you a kiss. Another hideout. All right. Oh. I didn't do it. Just saying. He was like that when I found them. Guess that's it. Alright, let's see what we have here. Some endurance would be kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie to you. How much for this? 600. Yeah, 'cause I do kind of want that. Looks like we can have up to 4 and an ultimate ability. Wonder what the ultimate ability is gonna be.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll lead it through the coast. Stay with me, William. As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Oh, a two-handed weapon. Two-handed weapon. So this can be used for parry on incoming attacks with heavy. The only problem is that if I equip it, it's two-handed. I can't use my gun, can I?
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip, I promise. You're my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Will, please, let go of me. Oh my God, William. I can't stand it
This
anymore.
creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Hey, what the fuck? Yeah, I can do that too, you jerk. Yeah, you like it. Yeah. Oh, use bludgeon. I just got another weapon from him. That does pretty good damage, to be honest. Might actually quit that. Yeah, why not?
William, please, stop.
I keep seeing these boxes that we can break, and I keep thinking that there's like,
Let me go.
it's that there's something in there for us, but nope, there's never anything inside them.
It's not too late.
Oh, you're not doing so well, buddy.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my
What
voice.
kind of runner are you going after, Nurbothecat?
I'm a doctor.
I don't really
You're
know
suffering
anything
from
about
shock.
this game, so
I
I'm just
must return
doing
to
my
flock.
run.
They'll stray without me.
Oh, we're still alive.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
That's the voice that
Who
was
are
in the
you?
room.
What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
She's very helpful.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
Oh, blood sample.
Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
This guy was brutal.
It's locked.
This place looks like a freaking Mortal Kombat Fatality creation area. Dear God. Alright. This guy is weirdly trusting of new vampires. Just saying.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool.
The dude was
You
the
used
villain,
me to
but he
locate
was
that
such a sweet
Skal.
boy.
You must know who she is.
I thought you were a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal?
I mean,
if only that were the reality of the situation.
I don't know what
be
the
honest, I've always
vampire
tried to
lore
avoid this
is in
part
this
of
game,
town.
but my
Pembroke
guess
Hospital
is
is
that
the
he was
last
a lesser
bastion between the
vampire,
rest of
which
London and the epidemic.
would kind of be
The
considered as
flu
cool.
has decimated the East End and the war still rages.
I wonder
Welcome to the front lines of
that's
a
what it is.
plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
Plus, the lady
I am the
could say
administrator
Skal,
of
so I guess
Pembroke
they have their own.
I thought you were
vocabulary.
here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, The Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
So, friend?
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Okay then. We have a job, a place to stay. Hopefully lots of warm blood bags around us.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
That man just wrote his name in the death note.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have.
Kinda.
But what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay then. So this is one thing I'm really paying attention to a lot. Let's see. This is most interesting. And now we're badass looking dude, man. Alright. Become a true Batman of the night.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later. We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Fine. I'll find another one.
You bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Oh.
Rotten or crusty, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Straight up
Follow me, Mr. Cox. All right. Let me assist you to that better place.
How much XP you'll obtain from particular citizens? The more experience. Yeah, we wanna max that out. Memorize them and lead them out of sight. Memorize line must be higher.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Now we're gonna release him.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Yeah, not yet. We want as much juicy experience as we can get, you know?
Did I black out?
We're not taking him to the hospital.
Oh, I feel giddy.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
So that's what they meant by the higher difficulty. Basically, higher difficulty requires me to embrace as many people as possible. I'm assuming maxing out as much experience out of them as well, too. Kinda glad we went with the normal difficulty then. I mean, I'm gonna try to max it out, but like, I don't want my difficulty level being based on how many people I've eaten, you know? Oof. This is rough. They're in medical tents out here. I'm assuming it's just so full in there. In a moment, lady. I must look for the loot. Oh, now he's gone. Oh! Alright, is there a lot? Wait a minute. Did I do it again? I don't remember putting these down. I wonder if that's the game trying to tell me something. Influenza, frequently complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. So it's the Spanish flu that's kind of wreaking havoc here. That kind of sucks. No one ever expects the Spanish flu. I feel like I'm getting a little too off. So let's go back here. So can I just talk to everybody? Sort of can, I guess.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir.
Yeah, we want to get as
I'm
much
Nurse
information
Gwyneth
about everyone as possible.
Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
What is the situation here?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Invisible enemy.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Could this hospital fail?
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer?
That's
Some
too bad. You're
nurses
just
have
gonna have to
already
deal.
resigned.
What do you mean? What war is this? I mean, it's 1918 now. So wouldn't that be? I want to say World War One. No, I might be mistaken. Tell me about the staff.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them.
I'm not good
Dr.
with dates,
Swansea
but
has a gift.
I
for
want to say
recruiting talent.
1918.
Most
maybe
of them.
World War One.
Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that stands
Is
out?
there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all
It's
here.
World War II, 1918.
If
Really?
only he were younger.
Why should his age
Man, that
be
war
a
went on
problem?
for that
I
long.
guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to
Because
the
didn't
limits.
that end in like?
He just
the
doesn't
40s?
know when to stop and get some
I don't know.
rest.
I'm bad with dates. Oh, new hint on somebody.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay. Personal questions. Okay. We got as much as we can out of
Good.
her.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little
World
time
War
to
One?
play hide and
So was
seek
I
with
right?
new staff members, no
Yeah,
matter
you
how
confused me.
illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of
phone is
Clay
stupid.
Cox.
Oh, okay.
He requires urgent
Because
medical
the year is
attention.
1918.
Already making the rounds.
What war
That's
that is,
the
I
Pembroke
don't
spirit.
remember. But I
I'll
want
ask
to
our
say
porter,
one.
Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Because I think World War II ended
Thank
in
you,
the
nurse.
40s.
What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your
1980
name on
was
the
World
door.
War I. Okay.
Thank you.
Ah, I was
Nurse
right.
Crane, isn't it?
See, I paid attention to
Yes,
something in
Dorothy
class.
Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has
I
been
failed
prepared.
every test, but I paid attention.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
How is Dr. Swansea?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Or Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
He knows me more than I know him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Damn. It's like that. I only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
You should really think about washing your hands, lady. Can't be healthy or hygienic for you to be walking around like that all times. Where is my room?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Yeah, she doesn't have too much to share, unfortunately. Now, I could have sworn I saw 2 nurses.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now.
Yes.
Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
And vampire. What's the situation here?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
People are more important.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Tell me about staff.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Oh, right. We have that whole sexist thing going on still. What about...
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
I just noticed something I didn't notice before.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Okay. I didn't realize I could do medical checkups.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Chaos, man, is always causing trouble. Nurse Brannigan isn't...
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
What can you tell me about...
Some are really good.
It's the same thing, okay. Personal questions.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Actually, hold on.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed, any good...
I want to... Can I do this
You're
again?
exhausting yourself.
No.
Nurse Brannigan, you don't have to...
Okay, so I can't... Once I make a choice there, I can't go back and try the other ones.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Good to know. I actually like that the dialogue is like that.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
This is awkward. Hold on, I need to
Goodbye,
fix this. That's
nurse.
gonna bother me.
Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Tippett, praise
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
So that opens up a whole new thing that I didn't realize before. You still here, buddy?
What happened? Did I black out?
Oh, I can't. Okay. Maybe I come back to him later. Actually, yeah, we're fine.
Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us. Less resignation and more determination.
Okay. Just borrowing those.
We are perfect liars.
Alright. What's your story?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh. My man. We need to talk. How's the situation here?
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Smuggling weapons?
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
What's your occupation?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
How's the sanitary situation?
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Sounds like you've had it rough.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want. But be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Oh, new investigation. Personal questions. Can't do that. It's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh. I don't know if I should spend any money right now yet, though. Like, I don't even have much, to be honest. Yeah, let's just hold it back for now. So, is that what that is? That is what that is. City, you. Life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How's your stay with us?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who's treating you?
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Did you serve for long?
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. Daily routine.
Oh, where'd you come from?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is
Does she think she's a
And if I'm
vampire,
mortal,
or is she actually a vampire?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
You're a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this
Smack her.
hollow shell of flesh.
Describe how you feel.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Ever heard of Cotard syndrome?
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Right, we can't.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Your enemies?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
We'll take care of you.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Who are you really?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
What your last thoughts would be, sir.
Okay.
It's locked, all right.
Ah. Wonder if we can lockpick later on. Or maybe we have to find a key. Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Damn. Just like that. He said he left somebody out here, but where?
I cannot enter.
No. Well, we can enter through here. Okay. So where is this dude? Oh.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
What the? Oh! Jerk. Take that. Oh. That's quite a few of them. Any chance you let me sneak up on you? He doesn't seem to care. Photography of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Peepa forever. Well, this place was open, which is probably not a good thing, is it? Alright, so maybe it's a bit more open world than I thought. So I guess those ghoul-like guys are called scows. Good to know.
It's locked, all right.
Wait, what? Why did it disappear on me like that? Oh, bring back the wall to its owner. Oh, okay. Alright, we can't open that. So, have we met Milton? We have. Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing spreads influenza. Spread by droplets. Spray from nose and throats. Do not cough in public.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Your life in London? How's the situation here?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Get a grip.
You must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Been a nurse for how long?
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You alright?
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the staff coping?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why especially practitioners?
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Ah. Mediocre among the colleagues. Okay. It's going alright, Gooch. I'm loving all the like dialogue and conversation and like figuring out what's going on with everybody.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
I can't do anything
Goodbye,
with that
Nurse
on her apparently, but I'm sure I can do something with that with Milton.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives.
That was actually a gift from Chaos. I've been looking for something like that forever. Not gonna lie, I saw it your stream. I was like, oh man, it's cool. I've been looking for that for years when I first saw it on like Dan's Gaming, and I can never find it. And then Chaos apparently had one that he wasn't using, and he was like, here, you can have it. It's like, oh, well, thank you, sir.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good.
Yeah,
Please,
that's exactly
take
what
this
I was
money
thinking
anyway,
too. Like
to
that
remind
takes
you
up
to
less
keep your mouth
space
shut.
on the screen.
Not
and
everybody's
it's
as
very
broad-minded
clean
as
and
you,
neat,
Dr.
which
Reed.
is nice, and it shows everything. Personal questions. So we can go there with that. We can go there with this. Let's go with your mediocre.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
That's dark. Personal relationship with Nurse Hawkins.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
Bound by despair?
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You could both get fired.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Touché. Alright, I think we got everything we can get out of him.
Goodbye, Milton.
What else did we have here? Alright, I'm certain I'm not doing this. The game has to be doing that, like, on its own for some reason. Who's this? Oh, we don't know who this is.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you.
He almost looks like a
you
vampire.
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Oh, your life in London. Tell me about yourself.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose that career?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Tell me about your experiments.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Pembroke Hospital.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need my help?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
New investigation. Okay.
Goodbye, Dr.
So there's another unknown there. Jeez, there's so many unknowns.
As for me,
she didn't really give us much, right? So
What can I do for you, Doctor?
We didn't get anything new that we can use on her, did we?
What kind?
Well, you
Apologies.
Dr. Swan.
Apologies.
Dr. Swan.
Alright. She's got nothing new we can actually...
And Mr.
I gave him...
Thank you.
She's got nothing new.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Your life in London. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Doctors are arguing about your case.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Personal questions. Nothing. Alright.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
It's locked.
No, it's not.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Tell me about yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you that rich?
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What are you doing in your life?
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Interesting. Huh. Complaints about your reception here.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your arrival.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Oh. She charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your stupor.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Personal questions. You got it. Right.
Goodbye, Mrs.
Good
Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
We must communicate.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful.
So painful I'd rather...
I'll let you get...
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor.
No.
How is my son doing?
I don't want to talk to you. Go away.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you?
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Actually, hold on.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Okay.
Oh, sweet girl.
Who might you be?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Okay. Let's go with, do you have a problem with...
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Ah, jealousy.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Your thoughts on Strickland?
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead?
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
It's a conservative point
Other
of view.
people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Okay. Personal questions? I have proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge is our main
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Bad memories of your
It
military
seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Can I punch him?
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Huh.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Your city needs you. Every life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck to the heart of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. Inquire at the nearest appointment office of the Ministry of Labor and National Service or write to 15 Kingsway, London.
It's locked.
Done. Crumpled letter. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors, and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first. I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. Pembroke Hospital is a good place. I heard despite the bad behavior of Milton Hooks, I promise you that everything is okay now. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nikolai. Oh. Is that his father?
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have
It's
you buried
locked.
in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
The hell?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana. Pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Not afraid of death?
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Most people fear dead flesh.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Okay. Not afraid of death since he served as a medic. How'd you get the job?
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
You work here
Do you
alone?
work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why watch his bodies?
Why do you have to watch these bodies? Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the morgue?
Why close the hospital's main morgue? It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Have we met before?
Have we met before? I don't think so, sir. Why? When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead. Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Personal questions? You're a pawnbroker.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here. Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital. I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods do you sell?
What kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
You believe in life after death?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh? No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless. Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept? I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
So you're ready to die?
So you're ready to die? No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know. You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana. No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Goodwill won't last?
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last? As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir. Quite depressing, wouldn't you say? Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Alright, let's see what he's got.
Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
This seems important. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest Labor and National Grown-Up magazine. So, okay. Whoever's been guys that have been following her? King Country need you. Yeah, I think we've seen this one already. That's not a new one. I like finding all the posters. So, question. There's no actual sneak button, is there? So there's just a toggle for walking. So these are the guys that have been watching her. Could you possibly actually be a vampire? Survey mission, 25th October. Guard of Prewin Command Post. East End Patrols. Objective, vampire activity, hospitals. Survey, investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard rumors about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital. London East End. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Her mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech. Then report directly back to us. We will decide what action should be taken. Okay. That's all the way over there. So, alright. I actually do want to do all that stuff, but at the same time, we have so much, like, experience. I am cool with that. Yeah, let's equip that. T. Elmwood's medical file. Patient Thomas Elwood. Male, age 28. Followed by Dr. Tippett. Status convalescence. Date of admission September 16th. Date of release to be determined. Note: the patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from his wound, as if the flames are still burning under the skin. He says examination of the cauterized tissue shows no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades. Oh. One thing I was curious about was, oh yeah, here.
It's locked, all right.
So that's the 3 doctor's office. Oh, here's my office.
It's locked, all right.
Darn it.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
This is quite the nice room. Article of Econs is a rare opportunity and almost privileged to approach a vampire to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like mortal in all its actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest sense and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly. It is not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerism? One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy in its capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter its subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me that the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture the target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenzy, drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die or hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, or a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that... The hell? I hate that it does that. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense disease, infected clothes, or even items in a room. It is true, I could have so many medical applications. It almost beggars disbelief.
The flower's dying. It needs water. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Can we not water it? Oh, I guess you're dead, flower. Alright, let's see here. Kind of want the shield. Shadow feel. I don't like that. Oh, that moved me forward a day. Really? I wonder if that has any effect on any of the people. Oh. So these give me like recipes for this stuff. That's interesting. So I can actually cure people and play doctor. I guess that's where all this comes in handy. So what do I need for this? Because that guy has fatigue. Quintin, ferrous, tarate, sodium solution. Okay. Well, that'll give me that. And now I just need the other stuff.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
Alright. I'm gonna call it there, guys. I'm pretty sure it's saved. It does an autosave thing, so I'm pretty sure, especially since like we leveled up and everything.